This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. Madhya Pradesh has been receiving continuous rain for the last 3 days. Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav on Tuesday reviewed the situation in flood-affected areas through a video conference from the State Disaster Management Situation Room. He also spoke about the condition of people affected by the heavy rain and flooding. Officials said that so far 527 people have been rescued from affected areas across the state. In Bhopal, around 8 inches of rain was recorded in 2 days. Schools remained closed on Monday and Tuesday. Water entered around 200 houses, reaching nearly 2.5 feet in some areas. Several roads remained closed for hours. Electricity supply was also stopped in some places as water reached transformer and distribution boxes. The Madhya Pradesh has approved the proposal to convert the Bhopal-Vidisha road into a 4-lane highway. The decision was taken during a cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav at the Mantralaya on Tuesday. The project will be developed under the hybrid annuity model. The total estimated cost of the project is around 1,757 crore and 55 lakhs rupees. Under the project, the existing 44.83 km long 2-lane road will be upgraded to a 4-lane road with paved shoulders. The project is expected to improve road connectivity between Bhopal and Vidisha and make travel safer and smoother for commuters. The Madhya Pradesh Congress has claimed that around 62 lakhs cases have been registered in the state under the BJP government. Congress leaders alleged that many of these cases were filed under minor sections and that several party leaders and workers were targeted under government pressure. The party said it will fight against what it called false cases registered during the BJP rule. The statement was made after a meeting of the Congress Political Affairs Committee at the party office in Bhopal. PCC Chief Jitu Patwari and Leader of Opposition Umang Singhar addressed a press conference after the meeting. Congress also said it would approach the court against the rejection of the nomination form of Raj Sabha candidate Meenakshi Natarajan. Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav has directed officials to keep a strict watch on any diversion of forest land for different purposes. He clearly said that illegal mining inside forest areas will not be tolerated. The Chief Minister also stressed that any construction or development work in forest villages located around national parks and tiger reserves should be carried out only after taking the local population into confidence. Dr. Mohan Yadav said the Forest Department should give special attention to the development of forest tourism. He said tourism activities are growing rapidly in Madhya Pradesh and the state should make better use of the opportunities available in forest tourism while also protecting forest and wildlife. Independence Day is celebrated across India on August 15, but a famous temple in Ujjain celebrated the festival 4 days earlier on Tuesday, August 11. The 119-year-old Padi Ganesh temple has a special tradition of celebrating Independence Day according to the date in the Hindu calendar instead of the English calendar. This year, the festival was celebrated on August 11 because the Hindu calendar marked the day as Shravan Krishna Chaturdashi. The temple authorities performed the traditional rituals and hosted the national flag. A large number of devotees were present during the ceremony. The unique tradition has been followed at the temple for many years and is associated with its religious and cultural practices. A 31-year-old engineer from Indore, Advait Upadhyay, has been missing in Bengaluru for the last 5 days. He had gone to the Shivagange Hills in Nelamangala for trekking. There is still no information about his whereabouts. According to his family, he spoke to his fiancée on the phone at around 8:30 am on Friday before going towards the hill. Soon after the call, his mobile phone was switched off and contact with the family was lost. Advait is the only son of his family. His father, Pramod Upadhyay, was a professor in Indore and died of a heart attack in 2016. He had been living in Bengaluru for a long time and was working as an engineer in a finance company. His mother is now waiting for his safe return.